And welcome back to Early Birds. I'm Miles Garrett here with DJ to talk a little college ball. Shock, your dogs. Huge matchup today against Kent State. No disrespect against them. Barring something absolutely miraculous or disastrous, if you're a Dogs fan, they're going to stay undefeated today, right?
Yeah, I think they will. This is a game that you expect the Dogs to handle their business and come out on top of it and be a team that continues to play at the level that they've been playing. Now, it's fun to watch this team, and it's been interesting to see what they can do, but I think they come out on top, Miles. Now, I've been around this team. I've been around them for a year and a half now. I'd love for you to give me your take. Do you think this team is better than it was last year, if possible?
Now, I think it's a really interesting question you bring it up, because going into this season, I thought there was no way that Georgia could repeat the success they had with all the losses you see on defense. Jordan Davis, Nakobe Dean, all these guys. It's kind of weird to figure out that they are able to repeat that production almost to a better degree. You have Stetson Bennett playing like a Heisman candidate. I don't think anyone saw that coming. People thought that Stetson Bennett might not even be quarterback one. He's a walk-on beating out all these guys, but here he is throwing to Brock Bowers. That tight end room looks like it's pretty much unstoppable at this point. Darnell Washington, all those guys. They're doing all of this without Eric Gilbert even.
Talent all over the board.
It's crazy. So in that regard, they do look better. It looks like the Todd Monken offense has taken that next step for the Dogs, and they might be on their way for another national championship.
I'm with you, man. This could be an interesting season, and they could put up better numbers than they did last year. But I think a more pressing topic appears to be on a lot of minds of the people around here in the 404 area with the guys down on the plane with the yellow jackets. Is Geoff Collins on the proverbial hot seat after losing 42-0 to Ole Miss?
I think a more telling discussion about this whole Geoff Collins situation is the fact that their last 4 FBS opponents, we're not going to count Western Carolina because that was an FCS opponent, but their last 4 FBS opponents, Georgia Tech has gone 183-10.
Oh, wow.
That can't be acceptable if you're a Georgia Tech fan, losing in that fashion to those opponents. It's okay if you lose. This was going to be a rebuilding program from the start, moving from the triple option to a more pro-style offense. But now you're getting to the point where Georgia State and Georgia Southern are blowing past you now. This was never a reality for Georgia Tech football. So in that regard, you have to ask some questions.
Well, let's be real. I mean, this is a program that he's done a great job of marketing, done a great job of talking about the Waffle House and the 404. We talked about that. But now it's time to produce. You have to go out and you have to win ball games. And I think that's what matters the most is you got to go out and you got to try to win these ball games against some quality opponents in this, and it's gonna be fun. But appreciate you joining, man. Love your insight, Miles, and hopefully we got to get you back on here, man. Talk some more college football.